I am Yuto Tanaka, a typical ordinary company employee, and I was beyond exhausted. I slaved away at work every day from morning until evening for a very small salary. Even if I make it through the weekdays, my off days are spent just sleeping in bed. I kept declining offers from my friends to go out, and before I realized it, I had no friends around me. I get worn out every day physically and mentally, but there are heartwarming moments.
Mr. Tanaka, good morning! You're leaving very early today as usual.
Good morning, Mika. Well, my boss repeatedly tells me to come in 1 hour earlier than our starting time.
Yikes, what is that about? That sucks. I'd really like to punch a person who says stuff like that with my fist. Yeah, with my fist.
How good it would feel if I could do that. So, Mika, you're going to morning club practice, right? If I remember correctly, you're on the tennis team, right?
That's right. We're having a tournament soon, so I'm getting pumped. Oh yeah, if you'd like, please come and watch my match. You can cheer me on. I know that all you do on your days off is sleep because you're exhausted, am I right?
Well, yes, you're right, but I'm not family, so I don't really feel comfortable going to cheer you on. If there was an unfamiliar adult like me hanging around, it would definitely stand out, you know what I mean?
I'm sure nobody would care. I gotta go now. It's an unexciting weekday, but let's do our best and get through it. See you!
It's okay to hurry, but be careful. Anytime I see her, she's always energetic. She's Mika Akasaka. She's a high school student who lives in the next apartment with her parents. She looks like the type that never studies and just goes out having fun. But I heard she's quite smart and goes to a private high school. The time I leave home and the time that she goes to her morning practice is the same, so I often run into her. She always greets me cheerfully. Seems like she's been going to the morning practice every day recently. She's working so hard. Man, I would love to be in her shoes. Club activities in high school are like the highlight of your teenage years, because it's something I can never have again. She just seems so bright, especially for me who is just a cog in the wheel. Wait, I'm starting to get depressed from my own words. The next day, ooh, my day is finally over. I feel like I'm gonna faint, thinking that this is gonna last for almost 40 more years. Oh no! I shouldn't think about such a future. I need to just think about getting through the weekdays. When I get home, I'm gonna drink a strong and watch a streaming of my favorite V. When I got back to my apartment after work, Mika was sitting in the hallway holding her knees. Mika, are you crying?
Mr. Tanaka, you know how I asked you yesterday to come cheer me on? That may not happen after all.
What? What happened? Mika started telling me little by little. She told me how her father's company had run into some hard times. As a result, they had taken on some debt and now would not be able to pay her tuition. She also said they wouldn't be moving out of their place, but she also would have to leave the private high school she goes to now and transfer to a public high school.
Well, there's nothing I can do. It's sad that I have to say goodbye to my friends, but it's not like I'll never see them again. First, I need to quit the tennis club and get a part-time job to help out my family.
Mika, how much is your tuition?
Huh?
The tuition for your high school.
Let's see. I think it's a little over 1 million yen per year if I remember correctly. It's including all extracurricular activities and everything. I think it's cheaper if it's just the classroom fees.
I see. Then about 3 million yen for 3 years would be enough, right? Okay, I got it. I will pay for your tuition.
Huh? Mr. Tanaka, what are you saying?
It's okay. I actually have a lot of savings since I don't have any free time to spend money. I can pay your tuition up until your graduation.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Why are you willing to help me that much? We're just neighbors.
It's because you saved me.
I saved you?
My company is really busy. My days consisted of going to work in a packed train and coming home crawling every day. Because of that, my heart felt very heavy in the mornings. But whenever you greet me cheerfully as you go to your morning practice, it really brightened my mood. Up until now, your smile has helped me so many times. It's not much of a burden for me to pay your tuition.
But I cannot give you back anything, you know. I don't have money. I don't have anything I can give you.
That's not a problem. Don't worry about such a thing. Watching you enjoy your life every day is more than enough for me. All you need to do is to do your best at tennis and have fun with your friends like you have been. I feel the happiest when I see you like that.
I see. I can probably do that. Thank you, Mr. Tanaka. I'll go home and talk to my parents about it.
Sure, I'll talk to your parents too. It's not something I can decide on my own, so I made a suggestion for Mika's parents later on. It seems like her parents were very sorry about forcing their daughter to transfer schools, so they accepted my offer, saying I was like their lifesaver. Well, thank you so much. Now we can let Mika continue at her current school.
This entire problem is all our responsibility. I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Tanaka.
I was thinking that they would be suspicious or even get mad at me, but they thanked me so much that I almost felt bad. And then...
Mr. Tanaka, good morning!
Do you have morning practice again this morning? You're working so hard.
Ever since my parents incurred the debt, I now truly appreciate being able to play tennis. I'm putting all my effort into it. We should both do our best today.
I managed to get through the day and came home. Whew, I somehow made it through again today. Being a company employee is like mentally walking on a tightrope every day. Oh, you're here, Mika.
Mr. Tanaka, welcome home. I've been waiting for you.
What have you been waiting for?
I'm gonna make you dinner. Mr. Tanaka, you always eat bento boxes from the convenience store or pre-cooked dishes from the supermarket, right?
How did you know?
You know how we sometimes run into each other when we take out the trash? I saw what you had inside at that time. It was filled with bento containers and pre-cooked dish containers. I was so surprised. You're paying my tuition and I feel bad if I don't do something in return. Cooking for you is the least that I can do. Oh, there's no need to worry. I'm pretty good at cooking. I might not look like it, but I'm a good homemaker. I'll be a good wife in the future.
I think those are things that other people are supposed to say about you, instead of you saying it yourself.
It's okay.
Without giving me an option, Mika came into my house.
It's ready. Please enjoy.
Wow, it looks like a good meal. Plus, it actually tastes good.
Right?
It's been a while since I last had a meal that wasn't cold and was actually homemade.
Wow, you just suddenly hinted at the sorrow of singleness. Then let's eat dinner together from now on.
What? Is that okay?
It'll be cheaper to make dinner for 2 people than for 1 person. We are poor right now, so if you can pay for the food, I can eat dinner at your expense.
You are so shrewd. If that's the case, I'm totally fine. Since then, we started eating dinner together.
And then, since Yuki was done by her boyfriend, I rode my bicycle for an hour to encourage her.
That's a lot of work. I cannot believe you went that far.
She's my doubles partner, and more than that, she's my friend.
Friendship with teen girls is so precious. We came to know each other more through listening to her stories from school and telling her about my company.
Oh yeah, tomorrow is finally the long-awaited day of the tournament. Please come cheer me. I'll be expecting some nice treats too.
Your main focus is more on the treats rather than me cheering you on, isn't it? Well, I can get some juice and ice cream for everyone in your team.
Yeah, I think I can work hard if I know I'll be getting a reward.
The next day, I went to where the tournament was being held to watch Mika's match. Well, let's see. I think she said she was playing at court number 3. By the way, there are only students here, so I'm clearly standing out. I just pray that I won't get kicked out by the security guard. Oh, there she is. When I saw Mika playing on the court, I was at a loss for words. How hard she was playing in her match was very beautiful. Sweating from putting all her effort and chasing the ball. She was young, bright, and shining. Amazing. When I, the voice of my heart, accidentally slipped out, a teammate who was close by answered me.
Isn't she? Mika is so pumped today. She said someone she liked was coming to cheer her on. She said she wanted to show her good performance to that person, and she was getting all fired up before the match.
I see. Somebody she likes, huh? Even though she never showed a hint of that in front of me, there is somebody that she likes. Well, she's a high school student, so I guess it's only natural to have a crush or two. She's playing hard because she wants to show her good performance to the person she likes. That's such a highlight of your teenage years. Mika won the game stunningly.
Mr. Tanaka, you're here! Did you see my graceful racket swings?
Yes, it was amazing! Congratulations on your victory! Your hard work every day surely paid off!
I've got that. My commitment is not like other people's.
Oh yeah, before I forget, here you go. The treats for you. You can share with everyone in your team.
Thank you. Let's eat it together.
No, I'm okay. I don't want to stay long and get in your way. If the person Mika likes is there to see her, I imagine she will want to talk to him. The old guy should quietly leave. After the day of the match, at the dinner table.
For the first time in a long time, I don't have tennis tomorrow. Recently, all I have been doing was practicing, so I'm gonna enjoy myself to the fullest. You're off too, right? Let's go out somewhere and have some fun.
Mika asked me like that all of a sudden. Why are you asking me? You can go with your friends. When I went to see your match, it seemed like your teammates looked up to you. Somebody would surely go if you ask.
Well, you remember what you said? You said seeing me enjoying life makes you happier than anything else.
Well, yeah, I certainly said that, but...
I think it would be fun to go play with my teammates. But when you can see me enjoying life the most is when I go out with you, Mr. Tanaka. Don't you want to have front row seats to see that?
The smile she had on her face was exactly the smile that had saved me so many times. This is how we ended up, going out on our days off. I had been doing nothing but sleeping on my days off, but I was able to enjoy myself for the first time in a long time. Mika seemed to be enjoying herself a lot too. There was a question that came to my mind. Could the person she likes be me? It would be a while before I found out the answer to that question.